G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat, this will be my Knackers Yard, and we're back with tans, with a few trinkets. I'll show you those trinkets, but yeah, a week's holiday that was so desperately needed. All got there fine, all got back. Managed not to kill either of the in-laws, although one tried to kill herself on the way there by taking a nosedive in the airport in Lanzarote, which was interesting. We still think she just did it to get the quick pass through passport control, but hey, all good, all good. Couple of little bits that I'll show you, and then we'll start diving straight back on Daryl, and we'll start trying to work out why I've got zero compression on the back at all. I'm convinced I've cocked up the valves when I put them back in. I want to do it properly this time and take the engine out to do it. Last time I just kind of shifted it forwards. If you do something badly, you can't get upset over bad results, and I did do it badly. So it's going to take me a while to do because it's quite a lot to do. I'll jump in and I'll jump out as we go through. Didn't film a lot of it last time, so yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll just generally talk crap throughout. But let's show you some trinkets first. So holiday bits again. I'm starting to get something from every holiday. It tends to be the number plates. I mean, Lanzarote one there, Fuerteventura last year, so we're hitting the Canaries quite hard. And I also got a rather funky actually money box. I just thought that was quite cool. It looked a bit like me. Right, enough of that. What do I need to do? What I need to do is, so I've just tell on focus. There we go. I just literally pushed Daryl over to a side while I was away. I've been really busy with other stuff with house as well, so it's not been touched for a little while at all. I can't remember. It must have oil in it because I wouldn't have tried to start it with oil. So I'm going to drop the oil. If I remember correctly, I've got a split in one of the pipes. I'm not going to cock around with any of that yet. I'm just going to drag it out a little bit. Pipes off, exhaust pipes off, oil out. I also need to drain the coolant, so I think I'll do coolant first. Well, I say coolant, it's water, it's distilled water. I didn't bother putting coolant in it because I was pretty sure I had a leak, and I did. I still have issues with the start button not working, which is annoying more than anything else, but I have been starting it. It's not the starter motor, it's the button, it's something somewhere between. I'm still getting current through, etc. On the stop switch. I seem to be getting it on the button. I think there is a break somewhere in the cabling, which is done through the ape hangers, which isn't great, but it's a pain in the hoop. Now, last time I can take the engine, I'll take the frame off to the side, and the engine does come out, but it takes some manoeuvring, which is very, very difficult on their own. What I ended up doing last time out of desperation was whip the swing arm out so that I could take the shaft drive out, which obviously locks into the engine. I think I'm going to do the same again. I now have a better hook to do it with, so I may well use my crane rather than just ratchet straps my pulley, which just means I can adjust the height a little bit easier rather than I can just pulling on effectively straps. But anyway, talking bollocks, I'm going to drop the oil out. It's going to be cold, so be it. I can't be arsed. Well, I say I can't be arsed. I've taken the carbs and everything off, so I'm not going to be able to run it anyway. So I'll do a cold drop, and I'll get the coolant out, and I'll whip the radiator off, and then I'll drop you back in. Right, so this is a weird one. You'll hear my youngest going up and down the garden on a scooter in the background. If you think it's thunder, it's not. It's taking forever. I'd say the reason I say it's a weird one is because if you don't watch the Doghouse, then please do. Craig is a cracking bloke and considerably better at this shit than I do. And in fact, I watch him for inspiration and education and everything else. And he's fundamentally a good bloke. He went on a big European tour with Matt Hudson from the workshop, or Dirty Garage Guy. Again, another one to watch. A little bit more Marmite. You'll either love it or hate it. He's quite sweary and he's an opinionated northerner. Now I happen to know lots of opinionated northerners, so I quite value it. But anyway, that's them. Craig was laid it on quite thick about how difficult he found it getting back into it again, and he was away for 3 weeks. I've been away a week and I'm struggling to get back into it. In fact, I'm wrong. I've been out of the country a week, but then for 2-3 weeks before that, I was bouncing around doing other things. So, I've taken it gentle, and it has taken considerably longer than I thought it really should. But I've got the side off, I've got the radiator off, got the coolant system off, got the coils off, got the front engine mount out. I've gone for a fairly elaborate bit of bondage this time. It doesn't look like proper bondage because it's chains as well, but it does mean I can adjust the height of the bike. It's a poor man's bike lift fundamentally. So I'm quite happy with my security and all that sort of stuff. And what it also means, it's quite handy to get the oil plug out, is the fact that I can lower it with my lowery chain, and I can actually lean the bike over quite considerably to get to various sides of it, which is quite a handy thing to get to. So yeah, anyway, it's draining its oil. Oops. As ever, I've got tools all over the floor because it's the way I roll. This hoist is a cheapie. I got it a couple of years back actually. I don't use it very often, but it's a cheeky Parkside one from either Lidl or Audi. I can't remember which one it is. They're both the same to me, but it's got a decent capacity on it, and it's really handy. The only bit that can be a pain is making sure the chains don't chafe the metal too much. Hence, I've just hooked it away on my ceiling just to get it out of the way so I don't keep tripping over it as much as anything else. Right, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I need to put that engine sump bolt back in. Then I'll have a look at the engine to see if I can, see if I was cocking it up last time and I couldn't just pull it out. The book says you can pull it out. You don't need to take out all the back, etc., etc. So I was doing something wrong, and it might have just been I was letting it tilt too much. I don't know. I'm going to have a quick look. Just to see if I was doing something fundamentally stupid now. What I do need to do is get the gear change off, and I think I need to get that cover off the stator side as well. But let me have a bit of a cogitate and get this bike vertical again, because it's still a bit on the piss. Right, well, difficult to show this. Not a lot of progress, but I just wanted to show you. It's stupid, the things you get proud of, isn't it? Anyway, my hoist system has turned out to be fucking brilliant, because it means I can really canter a bike. I can really lean it, potentially more than I lean it when it's moving. No, I was going to be rude about somebody else, but I won't. Yeah, cheapy hoist, strung from the ceiling. I've now played with my chain so it's on like a pseudo pulley, i.e. zip ties, which means I can do it all the way. But I'm trying to get the stator side cover off, but it means I can basically hoik the bike, almost right over. I don't want to do it too far because the fucking wheels will come up, but it's just making life so much easier by not having to lie on the floor to do stuff, which I'm sure you can all appreciate gets trickier as we all get that little bit older. Right, I'm going to get this side cover off. I'm probably going to knock it on the head then, because like I said, well, a few seconds ago to you, but a good 45 minutes to an hour for me ago, I'm just not feeling it yet. I'm post-holidaying. Right, I need to get this cover off, and then I can feel that I've achieved enough that potentially tomorrow today being Saturday, I can start thinking about how I'm going to try and get this engine out and see if I can sort out that rear bank properly, rather than basically cocking around in the frame, which is what I found myself doing last time. Right, let's see if I can get this cover off. Okay, so I can hear my youngest out on a scooter again. I've got the side cover off. It's a bitch because of the magneto on it and the stator. It just takes a lot of pulling, a lot of strong fingers, and a lot of holding back the urge to lever it out with anything, because you don't want to damage those edges. Anyway, I've just plopped it back. Now I think from the last time I did it, I had to take the drive off as well. I think I managed to do it without taking the clutch lever off, because I didn't want to take it out the other side. I think this is where I divert from my previous plan, so I need to find the book, wherever the hell I've put that, because I'm pretty certain it needs to come off, needs to come out, which means I've got to go through the other side as well, and then I can start working on getting this engine out complete. But that is of course, all amid my deep joy of doing something really rather stupid with a hoist that's actually turning out to be a massive help for a tit in the shed. Although you do need to be careful not to swing the back wheel around too much. Serves me right for trying to show off. I'm hoping that rope holds. It should be fine. Right, job, as they say, is a fish. Or job, as it appears that only I say is a fish, because you guys keep taking the piss. Right, that'll do me. I need to tidy up. I need to wash my hands. I don't know why I'm washing my hands. Look, I bought some Del Boy gloves. Not for this purpose, for another one. But I've got black gloves now, so I can be proper Del Boy. Right, cheers all. I'll catch you later. Thanks for the catch up. Thanks for the patience. Thanks for watching. Cheers all. Ta-da.